So today I'll be showing you guys how I created this hero section in WordPress. So I'm using WordPress to design this site. This is a site for clients basically. So as you can see, I'm almost done. So I'll show you guys how I created this beautiful hero section. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to your Photoshop. So you just have to know basic knowledge of Photoshop, or you can use Canva or any graphic design software. You can even do it on your phone. So I'll go over to my Photoshop now. So my Photoshop, this is the previous one that I did, but I'm going to show you guys how I created it from scratch. So the first thing you want to do is, so I'm going to add another artboard, new artboard. So I'm going to add a new artboard, name it tutorial. Then artboard presets. Now I'm not going to take from here, so I'm just going to take from here. It has the preset already from the previous artboard. You can see the length I'm using, 1920 pixels with height is 1080 pixel. So I'll just click to create another artboard for me. So this is my artboard tutorial. I'm going to drag this thing out, then drag my artboard here. So basically what I just did was take all the things I need. All these things, they are assets I got online. So this one, so this is more like a pattern. So drag and drop here. So this is a pattern. It's not going to show. I think opacity is reduced. Let me just increase so that you see it. Oh, why is it still not showing? Change the blend mode, sorry, to normal. So here's the pattern. All you just have to do is drag and drop all these things there. So I'll expand this. Let me zoom in, sorry. Transform, expand. Let me just reduce the opacity. Drag my image here. So I just put my image. Yeah, so I'm just trying to create something similar. Then all these assets basically that I can just drag from here. I think I have them here already. So drag, put them here, put them here, put this one here, put this one here. Then for the background color, I'll just draw a big rectangle for this particular one. Big rectangle. Take it to the back. Drag it down. No. Yeah. So it should be on top of the pattern. Adjust this. Shouldn't be something too exact, but I'm just trying to explain. I already have this picture, I already have everything. So here is the background, here's everything. Then for the pattern, I'll just change the blend mode. Change to which one did I use then? I think multiply or so, I don't know. But just reduce the opacity. So you give me something similar. Yeah, I'm getting something similar. So here is one image. So here is for the Egusi pack. So if I want to, next thing I'm going to do, all these things there, let me just drag this one. So for this thing, so they are basically triangles with stroke. So it's not hard to do. Then for this one, for the Egusi, I'm going to do the same thing for the Ogbono pack. Just duplicate the layer, hold Alt, then double click and drag it will duplicate the layer, the artboard rather. Then I'll remove this Egusi. I'll leave it there first so I can target the exact position. Then I'll copy this one. Let me just copy this one. The same Alt, then double click and drag to copy. Put it here. So I have two of these images. I'm going to export it. So I will just export it to my gallery. So when I'm done exporting, I'll go back to, or rather I'll go to back to WordPress here. So I'll go back to WordPress and continue from there. So yeah. So when you open WordPress, this is what you're going to see. So this hosted on Namecheap, yeah. So this is what you're going to see basically on the WordPress dashboard. So you can come here, then click on visit site. So once you click on visit site, it's going to take you to this page, something like this. That's the website preview. Then you can now click on edit with Elementor. So once you click on edit with Elementor, it's take you to this page. But first thing first, you have to have Elementor plugin installed on your WordPress. So it's normal if you're starting with WordPress, you're supposed to know how to install Elementor. So it's a plugin. You just go to plugin on your dashboard. So this plugin, add new plugin, then you search for Elementor, then you add it. So it's that easy. You add it, then you activate it, so it's going to show. So immediately you activate it, you have something like this on any of the page you open. So let me just go over it again. So you come to plugin, add new plugin. So once you add new plugin, search for Elementor. Let me just click and see if it will work. So here you search for Elementor. Search for Elementor. Why am I not getting Elementor? So basically this is it. 10 million active installations. So this is Elementor. Mine is active because I'm using it currently. So you just click install, then activate it, so it start working. So once you have Elementor installed, you click on this particular icon, then visit site. It's going to take you to the site. Then you see edit with Elementor. Then click on edit with Elementor. It will take you to this particular place, Elementor. So here I'm going to just add a new section since I already have a particular section created with it already. So if you notice, the background changes with time, so it changes. Just click on it. Let's see. This one. So the background changes. So yeah, so I'm going to just create another section here. So I'll show you guys how I created this basically. So first thing you want to do is just to click on this plus icon here. Drag a container if you want, or you can just add a flex box. So I'm going to go with this first one. Click on it, choose my particular height and width. So for here I'm going to just do full width. Then here I'm going to pick, let's say 700. No specific width, that's the funny thing. Let me see the one I use here. So for this one I used 100 viewpoint. I think that's because I wanted it to just cover the whole screen when somebody visit the site. So but for this one I'm just going to use, where are you save? So for this one I'm just going to use 700. So the next thing you want to do is to not dragging anything basically. So the next thing you want to do is just to set the background color or the background image or the background basically. So once you click on the container, first thing you're going to see is this layout. So we have container here, we have style, and we have advanced. So layout basically explains how you can, like I said, layout things inside the box or inside the container. Then you come to style, how you can style things inside the container or the box. You can call it box or container. Then we have the advanced tab. Yeah, this one is kind of advanced but not really too advanced. So yeah, you see custom CSS, attributes, responsive, transform, and all. So I'm using Elementor Pro though, but I'm not sure if you are going to use Elementor Pro in this particular thing. So what you want to do next is to click on the container. Just click on this icon here. Oh sorry, I'm moving this thing. So just click on it, go to styles. Yeah, once you come to background, you get 3 background type. We have the classic, the gradient, the video, and the slideshow. So now, if you want video to be playing on background of your hero section, you can go with video, then you upload the video. If you want it to be gradient, click gradient. If you want it to be a solid color or just a plain color, you go with classic. But I'll be going with slideshow, which is more like slideshow, like it says. So image comes up subsequently, like one image goes off, another comes on, so something like that. So it's a slideshow. So I'm going to click on it, then it will bring out this section. So I'll just add my image gallery. So I can add up to like 10 more than 7, but I'm just going to use 2 images. So I'll click on add image. So I already have my images uploaded, but if you want to upload yours, you can click on upload image at this top. So here's my media library, all my images that I've uploaded. But if you have not uploaded yours, you can click on upload image, then click on select image, then you select your image from your file manager, then you upload that to WordPress. So since I already have my image, I'm just going to pick 2. So one day go see and the Ogbono. Then I'm going to click create a new gallery, then insert gallery. So immediately I click insert gallery, you are going to see that it has been inserted. So I'm going to just put a little space here so you can see the difference. So let me just add a spacer. So let me just put a spacer here, then increase the size. Sorry. So this is the initial hero section. This is the first one. This is the second one. So if you wait for some time, it's going to change. So if you notice, it's changing. So you wait a little while, it's changing. So you can still do some other things to the background though. You can change the transition. Maybe you want to slide from the left or right, so just hold. Yeah, if you want something like this, so you wait and it slides from left to right, so, or you want it to slide left, so you just click here, then you wait, so it slides, or maybe up if you want up, so you just wait, then it slides. So that's basically it for, I'm just going to go with the fade. So you can change the duration, the amount of time it takes, the background size, auto cover. So all these ones are not really necessary. Background position, I don't really advise you change background position. It's going to like affect the responsiveness of your website. So lazy load basically means that maybe you want to load the website on mobile or on screen. There's one particular thing that loads before the images comes on. Not really necessary. So we have background overlay. So background overlay is just another background that you're adding to this one. Maybe you want to reduce the brightness of this. I can just add a darker image and reduce the opacity so this background will look dark. Let me just give an example. So let me just select a black background, so something like this. Then I can reduce the opacity or increase the opacity. So it's just more like an overlay, but I'm not going to do any of that. Then we have border, shape divider, and all that you can just do to the background or add. So for this particular text, so it's a separate text, you can just go click on this add icon. If you want to add elements, click on the add icon, then drag in, let's say header. So I can just drag in header. So this is the header. Do basic editing if I want to. So for the basic editing, I can just change the layout, click on the container. I want to bring this thing to the center. So yeah, here it is, then align it to the center. So it comes to the center. But I can just leave it start. So yeah, just add my text. Hello, this is a tutorial from King UC Tech. What am I spelling? Knowledge. Please don't forget, I don't know what I'm spelling, to like, subscribe, and share. So yeah, I mean this one. So please do not forget to like, subscribe to our page, it helps us a lot. So that's how to do it. I'm going to remove this text. I'm not sure if I'll be needing it, so I'll just come here, then delete. So that's basically the hero section. For here, if you notice, the header it's on the hero section. So on my next video, I'm going to just show you guys how I created this header, and it's very fine. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I created this. So it's very simple. It's not complicated, not hard. You can design the image on Canva, Photoshop, Adobe Express, probably use AI self to even create the image. So just create the image, then put it online. It's as simple as that. It's not that complicated. If you like the video and you want more of it, do it to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, again, that will be all for today. To see you guys on my next video. Bye.